ladies and gentlemen. My name is Precious, and I am a hair enthusiast. I studied cosmetology in Columbus, Ohio, and I received my diploma from the Nationwide Beauty Academy in 2000. I also studied trichology at the National Trichology Training Institute in Stockbridge, Georgia. I currently reside in Florida, and I am on this journey to share the knowledge I have attained over the years.
Hello, world. I am Marilyn. I love to create. I was fortunate enough to train under my mother, who was a master stylist, who imparted her knowledge to me. Braids and locks are my foundation, and when I made the decision to step into the beauty industry all the way, I completed my professional training with Paul Mitchell Schools. Hearing the brand story really motivated me to get started on my own. I now have a charcoal peppermint detox mask for locks and natural hair, as well as hair restoration products. And I ventured into trichology upon graduating and are definitely a big advocate for healthy hair and scalp. These days, I mostly enjoy helping women understand their hair at the deepest level and get back to wearing their own hair again.
Hi, I'm Yanette Sees, the master stylist. Been in the business for 30 plus years. Looking forward to coming in your living room every other week with hair enthusiasts and saving my edges, where we will answer your questions, talk about beauty, talk about the industry and the do's and don'ts. So looking forward to giving you a little bit of this knowledge I got. I'm into hair care. I have people that travel to me to get their hair done. I do specialty stuff, and I'm looking forward to sharing some of that with you. So tune in every other week with us.
Enjoy our Hair Enthusiast Save My Edges podcast. Thank you for listening. Stay inspired and more hair.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the hair enthusiast in the building.
Hey. Oh, delectable.
And Queen
Marilyn.
And Queen B in the house, of course.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Wonderful. So yes, we are coming to y'all this evening because the hair industry has changed dramatically. I mean, what we used to do back in the day, sitting in the shops and everything like that. We want to get into how much this industry has changed from how we once knew it and the direction that we're moving into today. So let's get into it. What would y'all say some of these changes is? Like, how was it when you all first came on the scene in the beauty industry?
I could go. Well, when I graduated, everyone was about working in a salon behind a chair. I was offered the option to either booth rent or work on commission. And me, I went ahead and tried the booth rent life, which actually worked out for me. So I worked behind a chair in that salon. Wow, maybe about 10 years. I really cannot remember, but I do miss that life because that's when everyone was all interactive. It was, open space. Conversations were had amongst the stylists and the clients. So that is the thing I missed about working inside of a salon.
Okay.
So when I first came out of beauty school, you had no choice, but you had to work on somebody else at least 6 months to a year. And when you first get into the salon, you start off as a shampoo person, and then you work your way to the floor. I feel personally, coming straight out of beauty school and going straight behind a chair, beauty school only teaches you the fundamentals. So everybody that's coming out now and getting salon suites and all this other stuff, I don't think it's the right thing to do, but that's the world we in now. But piggybacking on what Precious said, when we're in the salon, we get to learn from each other. We get to be around each other. I didn't stay working for somebody for a long time. I had to go get my own booth too, because I like my own money. But
yes, ma'am.
I think it's good to be able to go up under somebody and learn from them instead of having the attitude that I know it all and all I got to do if I don't know it is to go into YouTube college and figure stuff out, because that's not helping.
Everyone is quick to Google stuff. I mean, Google is very informative, but I was like Yanette, like I actually had someone show me, the fundamentals, and people were there to help you shampoo your clients, or it was more of a community.
Yeah, I was glad to be under some of the old school stylists and be able to learn some of the stuff from them. So I can basically say I have the best of both worlds because I learned from the old school stylists, but I still stay abreast of stuff and I still stay on top of that. And I personally feel like no matter how long you've been out of beauty school or how long you've been out of been in the salon, you always have to stay on top of stuff because stuff is always evolving and you always gotta there's always something new coming out. So if you just come out of beauty school and you never take another training class, I don't think that's the right thing to do.
So what about, okay, y'all saying the salons, y'all miss the environment, being around each other, being able to learn from one another. Now let's talk about the dark side of that, okay? What about the egos of having a lot of beauticians in one place at one time? So it's great when it's all bubbles and rainbows, but we have those star personalities, and when you get them all together in one little area, that's when you get the showstoppers, the bickering back and forth, or the egos going after one another. And I think that's what
I had two salons. So when I had my salons, it's basically when you first open up and stuff, it take a while to find a good blend, a good fit. What I used to do when I had my salons is I would let my stylist interview the person first, and then I'll go interview them after, and then I get together with the stylist that's already in there and ask them what do they think about that person. And it took me. I had my salon in New York for 7 years, but it took me 2 out of those 7 years to get a good blend of people that work together, and we don't have no problems.
So you basically seen that the personality types were a good mesh for everyone. You let the current staff pick the new people to come on board.
Right.
Okay.
And then you have other places. It's either you fit or you don't fit. If you come in there and you start making waves, then you're not a good fit for the salon. You have to go. But I feel like we got away from learning from each other, bonding with each other. Our customers get to know each other. It's like now everybody is in this bubble. It's almost like being at home with an iPad. The kids, the iPad is raising them. So now in the salon, we're just like to ourselves. We don't know each other. We don't blend with each other. It's like they took the fun out of doing hair. To me, I mean, basically, some of these places they chop them up so much. It's like you're in a walk-in closet. I mean, the good part about
the suite. You're talking about for the suite.
Yeah, the good part about
it is walk-in closet. I've never heard of that terminology.
Because they want to make the most money out of whatever business, model they have together. So basically had the opportunity. I grew up in this. So it's like I had the opportunity to work under my mother, but not only my mother, I've also got to shadow other people too, and they had different ways that you can get your license back in the day. Right? You can either do like cosmetology license. And so I was just thankful that I was able to work under someone so experienced with my mother having the salon, full service and salon and spa, and working in show business. I feel like I got
to get mixed.
A good thing. So when I was in the salon, I was the shampoo girl. I grew up being the shampoo girl, and I would braid up all of her clients for her sew-ins and everything like that. And I believe that gave me a foundation because you gotta learn. Like you start at the bowl, you know what I mean? And just for me being able to braid up her clients, I was able to learn the foundation of a sew-in. What is a good foundation? How small am I making these braids? But I'm watching her now. I'm watching her put these extensions in and everything. And that's what brings me to the level that I am. Even when I went to school, I couldn't do it yet. So you can watch somebody all day long. That's number one. But until you do it and actually, a couple of times and probably make some mistakes, that you'll learn from, but you have to put it to practice at the end of the day. So with that being said, I'm a private person. So for me, it was better for me to have a suite, but I shared it with another stylist that been in the industry for a long time. So I still had some cushion. I didn't go directly out and get my own suite.
I actually worked in 2 salons, and I started. I opened up a salon with another person at one point, and I had my own suite. So, out of all 3 of those experiences, there's nothing like having your own. So when I had the salon, it was very, it was an experience, and eventually it became a great opportunity for the other person, because that didn't work out. But lo and behold, I still got the experience, which was priceless. And then the salon loft life, you're your own boss as well, but again, you still don't have that interaction with other stylists. So, me personally, I like the idea of having my own business, but I do miss. I would prefer the interaction with, like, other stylists and stuff like that. So that's just my take.
Okay. Awesome. Now, would you say social media changed the game for stylists that are coming out now in the industry versus back in the day? As far as their level of success.
Most of the times when you tell somebody you're a hairstylist these days, because I can speak for when I started, you would get a flyer, or you would put something like the pennies. I don't know what they have in other states, but I know in New York it was the penny saver, and I stayed in the penny saver. That's how I marketed, or in the yellow pages. Now everybody wants to see what's your Instagram. And me personally, I'm trying to get adapted to that, but it's like I'm not used to having to put my camera on, record this, stop the tape. I'm into hair care, so I want to sit there and spend my time taking care of my clients' hair, not grabbing my phone and grabbing the camera. So that's kind of a little frustrating for me. I'm used to just putting an ad in and then that's it, or word of mouth for my clients.
But social media has messed up a lot of things, relationships.
It's like nobody know how to communicate with each other no more. It's like, we go to social media for everything.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Wow. Well, what would you say are the pros and cons of working in each environment?
In the salon setting where there's a bunch of us, I felt like I decided to go to suites after I closed down my businesses, because everywhere I've worked and if I travel and go out of town to do something, when I come back, somebody gonna use my products. Where if you have a salon suite and you lock that door, can't nobody go in there and touch your stuff. Like working in a salon, working in a regular salon on the floor, unless somebody respects you and respects your things, it's like being in the house with a brother or sister. They're gonna take your jeans out the closet when you're not around. That's what was happening in the salon. So, I mean,
and see, I get that. I get that.
I had great experiences in the salon. It's just that somebody's gonna scoop some of your conditioner out when you're not looking. The little stuff that everybody do.
I can see that.
Queen
bee. Okay. We're gonna take it there. So, y'all, did you know, y'all, that there is a Crown Act? Okay, there's a Crown Act in place, and it actually protects us. So, like, I am not supposed to be discriminated against from wearing my hair like this in the workplace. That is what the Crown Act is. It protects us.
So what you say is, I get it about the Crown Act and stuff like that. So that don't give people the right to roll out of bed and don't comb their hair, looking like they got hair in the private areas on top of their head, walking around.
Does my hair?
You gotta groom it.
Does my hair not look groomed?
We're
Yes, your girl.
Oh, because
She's talking about other folks, which I know. Let's talk about these people who walk around the world with bonnets on their head. You never touch the subject? Or nah, because I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but
I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes,
our ancestors would roll over in their grave if they would have.
I remember to fly. We used to get dressed up to fly.
Yeah,
now
what
we
else?
think we
You get dressed up to go to the store. You get dressed up to go.
You get dressed up to walk to your car. What are you talking?
Right.
now everybody's wearing bonnets to go everywhere.
Bonnets, pajamas, like come on now. Can we? Let's just try to do better.
So you traveling from one state to the other in pajamas, or one country to the other in pajamas. You jumping on a flight in your PJs and a bonnet.
Nah, I'm not feeling that world at all.
See, me personally,
I guess because I grew up. My grandparents, they used to step. They come out the crib. They ready. So that's what I'm used to.
I got a client that told me one time she has her makeup that she wears all day long, and her wig that she wears all day long, and she has a wig that she's sleeping, and her light makeup that she's sleeping, because her husband is not going to see her in a bonnet, and she is not going to walk around him looking undone.
I know that's right. That's a very good lady. That's a well-kept lady right there. Because of Mariah, mine is gonna see me on some down times. Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Like, where's unconditional love? If you love me unconditionally, you gonna see me from morning, noon to night.
Okay, so if they come in and they got them old-fashioned tube socks on, and they in the bed with some Speedos, you gonna be happy with that?
Hey, we this is nighttime. Come as you are. Like the doors and church are open. Like we sleep.
It's dark.
Right? When the lights go out, we don't see nothing but black. So
oh God. So
like I said, to each their own. You know, we all feel comfortable.
That's how that Asian guy ended up suing that lady, because what he met and what he started procreating with didn't look nothing like what he met, because the makeup looked totally different when she take it off.
wait a minute. So let's go back though. You said something about if the hair is looking like private hair, that it should, and that you need to do something with it. So basically, are you saying that it's only a certain type of hair that can be worn natural?
No, I did not say it was a certain type. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say it was a certain type of hair that can go natural. What I am saying is, and I had took pictures of it, but somebody told me you don't know who knows who, so don't post it. Because one time I was in the nail salon, and this girl looked like she rolled out the bed and came in the nail salon. She didn't try to comb it, pick it, do nothing. It was just there. So being natural doesn't give you the right, and that's probably why they gave us such a hard time about being natural a long time ago. Because Madam C.J. Walker is rolling over her grave. She sees how some of these women walking around now. It don't make no sense.
It's not just women. Like, okay, what y'all think about the men who just lets their hair lock up any other type of way?
Come to me to maintain some free forms. They free forms. Don't come to me. You separate them. You created that mess. That's your mess. That's your journey. Keep it. Okay? That's number one. The other thing is some people believe like they don't need to get their hair twisted as often because it breaks or whatever the case may be. I cannot stand somebody whose hair is not maintained. I'm not saying that I won't do it. I'll love to transform, but if you're a client of mine, it's good that you come in a timely manner. You know what I mean? Because it's way harder for us stylists to go ahead and get it back in the order that we had it before. Then you're running risk of breakage and everything else. So for me, I can't, locks are locks. Yes, they are low maintenance, but they still need to be maintained.
I'm like you. I can't do the free forms. I guess that's the new word. Free forms. Nah.
Now,
No
who's
thanks.
come up? You know what's another thing that people are recreating because of the internet? What's the flip over weave?
Come again, say what?
A flip over weave. When I started doing weaves, it's just you just left hair out where you didn't want to part or anything, and you leave it out along the hairline, and you comb the hair over the weave. Now it's a flip over weave. It's like they come out with all these different names, and I get it. You know, do you know how to do the flip over weave? Leaving out a little bit of
like, show me a picture because I need a visual. Because you're right, names have changed over the years of basic styles.
Mm-hmm. And areas, places, you know, what style may be called in Ohio may be called something different in New York or so forth.
Minnesota, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You're right, 1,000%.
I think we had that conversation with somebody about what they call a different haircut in a different area. Was that us that was talking about that? Like the man haircuts, they call a Caesar somewhere else. They call it uptown something. I don't know. It was. I would have to ask one of the barbers again, but yeah, they give different haircuts and different hairstyles, different names in different places. So
you're right. Yeah.
I just say, you know, that combs and brushes are made to be used, whether you natural, straight, curly.
Well, I can't use no comb or brush on this.
Oh well, so. You know, I ain't talking about the people with the locks. I'm just saying, you know, the roster said we don't use no comb. Don't try to disrespect us. So I get that, I understand that, but I'm just saying, if you're wearing your hair free and loose and natural, please comb it. Comb some stuff through it. Let it look like you made an attempt to do something. Now, don't get me. I'm just not gonna just bash all naturals because I've seen a lot of naturals that look really, really good. Yes, and I will when it looks good. I will compliment them. Yes. When they walk out like they just roll out the bed, I'd be like, oh, so this is what we're doing.
Your face though, like.
Oh, I don't have a poker face. So
can we maybe come up with some like quick hacks that naturals could pretty much do if they're like in a bond where they have that moment when look like they just rolled up out of bed? Because sometimes we have that moments like we could have just left the house with a silk press and then get down the road and it rainstormed and everything, and it just you know. So
that's true.
Is there anything? Could we give any grace there? Like, is there some type of?
I mean, you could a scarf or something and not put it all the way on your head, just like tie it around, do a little afro puff in the middle or something.
Yes, that's true.
Cuban scarf.
Yes, exactly. That's all you need to do. Get you a head scrunchie that's big enough to pull back. That's another option.
Right.
A quick thing. All right, hair enthusiasts, and in this part of the show, we are welcoming our
Say my
Edges Patrol. So, what do we have today? What's on the agenda for today? Who are we patrolling?
Well, I actually have a gentleman who, sent us a question on one of our platforms. And, this is a man from a male's perspective. He was asking, I guess he was entertaining a young lady, and the next day he found like hair on his floor and in his bed, and it's found a lot of hair around. So he wanted to know what is the cause of that.
I think poor girl had some bad bundles. She done fried hair. If it's a natural hair, that hair is fried.
It's fried.
So if it's she said if it's the natural hair, it's either fried, dyed, or laid to the side. And if it's some bundles, then it's a bad batch. Period. It should not be shedding that much.
Oh my God.
So what do we tell him, y'all? What we gonna do? He may have to invest in some bundles for his girlfriend or
Yeah,
what
give
is
her
it?
give her some suggestions of some product. Maybe she needs a haircut. Maybe she has like a lot of shedding going on, and like she said, her hair probably fried, and she needs to cut. Or yeah, he probably should invest or suggest that she get some better hair, depending on what she's paying for it.
He got to get him a good Dyson vacuum cleaner.
That's embarrassing. Y'all listen, I used to get my lashes done though all the time. I love individual lashes. They just, especially because I don't wear makeup, it just gives you a look, right? But yeah, my guy, he made fun of me about leaving all the eyelashes on the pillow.
Nah. It probably scared her. That would scare me. Like, what's that?
What is this? So I feel her pain. I feel the pain. I feel the pain. That's embarrassing. Oh my God.
So if that's there with the embarrassment, how do you approach somebody with suggestions? You know what I'm saying? Like some people just don't care. They just tell you flat out what it is. But you don't want to be insensitive either.
That's true.
You tell me that she don't see that she leaving here everywhere she goes. She see it.
Well, maybe she don't think he know no better. So what was his name? What was his name?
His name is Carl.
So Carl, if you're out there, baby, we're gonna hold your hand when we say this. You're gonna have to invest some money into your lady, okay? You need to go speak to a stylist and find out who has quality hair, or either send her to a stylist that offers luxury service to get her hair restored, okay? So that's what my suggestions for you. Don't feel bad about telling it to her. Just make it as a gift. She'll appreciate it.
In the meantime, get you a Dyson.
Get you a what?
A Dyson.
Yeah, Dyson.
The vacuum cleaner. I'm done. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Join us next episode, and we keep you on top of your game with your hair. Save my edges, hair enthusiasts.
More hair.
Love, peace, and hair grease.